Hey, what's up, you guys? Good to be back. It's good to be back once again. So I found a nice alternative to doing my videos until I get another laptop or PC. If you guys aren't caught up with what's going on, unfortunately, I'm stuck in a BitLocker mode where it's constantly rebooting. So I lost all my files and just everything in general if you guys didn't read my post before. But let's get right into the topic of the video. The no disc, no buy movement. Now, before I get into this entirely, I do believe, I would hope and wish that in the future after 2028, Sony doesn't actually cut all physical games from just its library or when they construct new games. I would love for physical games to come back in style as they once were, with the manual, the booklet. You might get a nice collectible or two with the disc in hand, not a chip or anything that's a code related thing. I really would like Sony to keep that going, but unfortunately they're gonna cut it. And I've talked about this before, but I think that the people that are constantly saying no disc, no buy, this and that, I don't believe in these people. Now, I believe in them with games that they don't generally care about, but games like Grand Theft Auto 6, 2K27, what's the next one? Phantom Blade Zero, and then God of War Lofi, even though they claim that it's going to have a disc. I don't believe that people are going to be committed to what they're saying. I really don't. Them saying that, if they come out with another game, I'm just not buying. I'm going to PC. First of all, if you haven't bought a PC right now in 2026, I also don't believe you in that department either. You're going to an all digital platform anyway. Not to say that it takes away from you trying to do the movement from going to Steam, because it will hurt Sony's sales. But in terms of you committing to that movement, I don't believe you. I really don't. All it takes is a game that you've been waiting for years or months, and then you'll crack that code, crack that commitment bond, whatever you want to call it, and then you're gonna buy that game digitally. We're already seeing that with GTA 6. I think it was over 3 or 4 million sales and pre-orders, and about like over 80% of those was the $100 edition. I don't think you guys are actually going to stand on your two feet and do exactly what you say. And part of Sony doing that is actually because of that very reason. When these games start to drop, man, I'm kind of subject to it, right? When I see a game that I want, I don't go out and buy the physical version, mainly because my PlayStation 5 is digital. But I understand the people that did buy a PS5 and they have a disc drive for the very reason of them buying a disc. But for those of you out there with a digital PS5 and you're also saying that, you kind of like made your own bed. You made your own bed in here. In fact, I would even say that me and many others have contributed to what Sony is doing right now, because we've gone fully digital, thinking that we would have these titles for the rest of our lives. But over time, these companies decide to change their whole new meaning as to what it means to own a game. They don't want you to own anything, and they want us to love it. It's just one of those things where we even if we do fight back, it won't be enough, because a lot of the people that are giving Sony these big numbers in sales for 2K and Call of Duty, maybe even Battlefield, stuff like that, we're part of the problem. I hate to say it, right? Like, look what I'm playing right now. I'm playing a freaking port of Black Ops 2 that I bought for $20, and then I bought the freaking season pass for $10. It kind of seems like a lot of us are sheep. Almost. I hate to say it. Like, we can't just go, hey, if they do this, I need a little bit more bang for my buck, and I'm not gonna pay X amount of dollars for something that's been we're kind of sheep, bro. I really hate to say it, but for the people out there that I constantly see on these new trailers, such as the Wolverine trailer, people are saying no disc, no buy, which I think Wolverine's gonna have a disc, but for the future tense, people are going, well, if you're going to do that in 2028, I'm just going to stop playing your games in general, or I'm just not going to buy PlayStation Plus for this specific month. Like, I think there was a movement in August where people weren't going to buy PlayStation Plus for that whole month. And it's just something that it almost seems like, it's like, look at what this little guy's doing. Look at what he's doing. Does he really think this little ant is going to do anything? And I don't know if you guys seen the ant movie, but if there's more ants that goes against the, I think it was like beetles or whatever the insect was, if there's a lot of ants doing this movement and pushing forward, pushing back against the corporation, then it'll become a problem. But ultimately speaking, bro, I just don't see that really happening for PlayStation and like games in general. Not to mention that here in the United States, it seems that the US kind of like favors this in general. Like, what does the Bank of America know about Grand Theft Auto 6? Why do they want Grand Theft Auto 6 to be so profitable? Why? I know why. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys do too. But GTA 6 is going to be more than just a game. It's going to be another platform, like just for people to create and advertise whatever they have on that game. Think about like every month from now, you got a new company just advertising something on the billboards in GTA 6. That's actually a real thing. You have your radio where you'll probably be able to play your own Spotify playlist. It's a breeding ground for just corporations to make money off of sheep, right? And I know I'm probably gonna buy Grand Theft Auto 6, but I'm just seeing things for like what they are. A lot of our favorite companies out there really wish that they were Rockstar. I hate to say it. Like Steam, if everybody kind of went to Steam probably is gonna have some plans for us too, right? I know if your account gets, hacked or whatever the case, gets compromised, they're on it. They gave you the sort of I forgot what it's called, where they give you a layaway for you to refund the game. But coming back to the whole thing, I just think that one corporation in general wishes and hopes that they can do exactly what Rockstar does. And I don't take away anyone that's trying to fight the corporation. I actually applaud you. I think it's a really honorable thing. But, the people in masses, everyone's going to buy their favorite game no matter what. If people come out with a new Turok, people are going to buy it. A new Mario, they're going to buy it digitally. It doesn't matter. Oh, Mario Kart World is only digital? I know it's physical, but it's only digital? I'm going to buy it. I'm sorry. I need it. It's part of the tradition of me buying so-and-so game. But the whole movement itself, I applaud you guys, but it's just something that I'm probably not going to really take part in. If I'm able to play my games, I'm always online anyway. And if I do decide to play another platform, I always make time to play on different platforms if I have them, like the Switch, or I would do my Xbox, but nah, I'm kind of done with Xbox in general because Xbox kind of turned into a PC. So, now when the PlayStation 6 comes out, there's a lot of things that I don't like, such as them saying that we won't have buttons on the controller anymore. But, this whole no disc, no buy thing, bro, I just think that people are screaming at the top of their lungs, saying other people's opinions. They don't really have their own opinion, because if they did, they would do exactly what they're saying instead of just following this wave of a movement. Because as soon as they get off that computer or get off that Twitter or that comment section, they're gonna buy another digital game. They're gonna buy PlayStation Plus. Think about what happened with Black Ops 2, bro. And Sony had just announced that so many people bought Black Ops 2 that it literally shot up to the most downloaded game for PlayStation, which should tell you something. Like, it just depends on whose game it is. Whoever game it is, it's gonna break you. I'm sorry. We're gamers at heart, but at the end of the day, I don't think that we're that committed to the cause. I just don't. I could be wrong, right? I know we did bully. Well, this is kind of a different franchise, but me being a Sonic fan, we did bully Paramount to changing Sonic's look. And there's quite a few other examples, but it's just not coming on the top of my dome. But yeah, this seems like it's probably going to get worse. And if Grand Theft Auto 6 is a huge success, which it probably will be, with advertising functionality that we never thought would be possible. This whole the gaming community, or just games in general, will be compromised from that point on. And yeah, that's really all I have to say in terms of that, man. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this right here on this note of me just, kind of shredding zombies left and right. But it's something I constantly think about when I see people comment, or they just flood the comments saying that, no diss, no buy. But at the end of the day, you're gonna buy that game, bro. You really are. And GTA 6 is gonna be the one thing to prove that. And it's just, I don't know, bro. But that's all I gotta say today, you guys. Eventually, like I said before at the beginning of this video, I will get me a PC or a laptop so that my editing can come back. I lost everything. I lost all of my instruments. I lost my songs, my outros, my other commentaries. But the show must go on. The show must go on. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace.